It's time to celebrate, for me at least, because I've finished. I've written the first draft, a full draft for my tiny book, my second tiny book. And I just wanted to tell you how I did it and what I'm going to do now. What am I going to do now? I have a full draft. What should I do? You know, the project isn't finished yet. Like, I haven't completed the project yet. So let's talk about this. So how did I do this? Well, it's very easy to produce a full draft. You just need to sit and type. That's what you need to do. No secrets. There are no secrets. Like when you see those videos or articles, the secret to finish your book. What is the secret? The secret is that you need to sit down with some motivation, with some patience, and just type day after day, or not day after day. You don't have to do it every day. You can do it 3 times a month, a week. So take it easy. First of all, this is my first tip, because sometimes I feel like on this channel maybe you get the impression that you must write, or if you're not writing, you're not doing your job. No, I don't want anyone to feel guilty for not writing, because life is messy, and we know this, and I've said it before. So if you don't have the time, don't positive self-talk, okay? Positive self-talk. It's hard. I use negative self-talk many times. Not that I use it, but I get trapped into, I must do this, I should do that. Oh, I should have maybe written more today, or something like this. I know it happens. It happens to me. I'm no different than you in any way. The only thing maybe is that if you don't feel that motivation to sit and type, well, maybe there's something that you need to check there. And I talk about this in my second tiny book, which is, if you don't know already, is basically, the title is Tiny Book Author. There's a tiny book in you waiting to be written. And the message is basically that the message that I want to send out through this book is included in the subtitle of the book. There is a tiny book in you waiting to be written. Now, in the book, I talk about the stories. I talk about stories, reflections, things that I learned by publishing my first tiny book, Any Language You Want. So there are 30 chapters there in this new book, and tiny chapters. It's a collection of chapters. A book is a collection of chapters, but it's a collection of thoughts around this topic, around the topic of becoming a tiny book author. The main message is that, you don't have to write a novel. I wouldn't have no idea how to write a novel. Like, it's not a genre that appeals to me. It's not what I read. And to me, writing a novel, if you've written a novel, like, kudos to you, because really it must be such a great creative project. Like, how do you develop a character? The scenes, like, fiction is not for me, but probably because I'm scared of it, probably because I would have no idea how to write a novel, a 60,000 word novel. But anyway, the draft is there. How did I do it? I just came here, I've been typing for the past 2 months, and I have a full draft of how many words? 15,000, not sorry, 14,000, not even 14,000. So as I said, it's tiny. My first tiny book was 12,000, around 12,000. This one, same length, more or less, but I don't think it's about, it's not about the word count. Like, you could write 60,000 words, 100,000 words of pure crap. Or you could write less, but good quality writing. And this is what I'm trying to do. Or you could also write 100,000 words of pure magic, like good quality writing. Okay, so the word count doesn't count. Then I've got the full draft. It's there now. Let's say that you have a full draft. What are you gonna do? I don't know what you're gonna do. But I can tell you what I would do and what I'm going to do. By the way, this is something that I not always, but I've said many times in my tiny book, in this first draft. Like, it's not a prescriptive thing. It's not, this is how to write a tiny book, this is how to become an author, this is the platform that you should use. It's none of that. Actually, a couple of times I ask you that question. I say, so what are you going to do? What's the best way? I don't know, but I can tell you how I did it. That's all I can tell you. What works for me, which is not necessarily what will work for you. Okay, full draft. You've got your full draft. Now, what I'm going to do now is to send that draft to people I know, people that can help me. These are friends, these are maybe colleagues. I still need to decide who I'm going to send it to. I have 3 people will be in my beta reader list. So I just send it to them and say, look, here is my draft. It's not perfect. You will find problems, and that's why I'm sending you this. Give me your honest feedback. And by feedback, a beta reader, what does a beta reader do? What does a good beta reader do? Well, they give you feedback. They react to what you wrote. So I expect them to react to the sentences that they will find in my book. And reactions may be grammar problems, or like problems with form, or maybe problems with content, or maybe they have a question that I didn't answer in the book, and they say, well, here maybe tell us more about this, because this feels incomplete. So the project is far from done. Like, it's still good. Like, I finished the first phase. I've completed the first phase, but there's still a lot to do. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to send my Google document, because I'm going to share my Google document, because I write in Google Doc. And then now it's also good to do that, to send it to beta readers. Now I don't want to see that draft anymore for at least 3 weeks. I don't want to see it. I just want them to give me comments, leave their comments, and then I will return to it maybe in a month, maybe even more than that. So I will distance myself from the book, so I can return to it with with fresh eyes, because now I'm still into it too much. Right. And then I'm gonna work on with that feedback. I don't have to accept every suggestion that they will give me, because maybe something doesn't, to me is not is not what I want to write. I don't know how else to say this, but once I produced a second full draft, then I'm going to send it, I'm going to hire an editor, and I'm going to work with an editor. There are different types of editors. I interviewed Adina Edelman. There's an episode. She's a professional editor. She talks about what editing is all about. So I'm going to work with, by the way, I will put the link below to that interview. I'm going to work with that person, editor. And why? Why should you work with an editor? Because you will value your work more. Because if you invest money in your craft, if you invest money in your tiny book project, it's like you take it to another level. Like I take it to another level because I know that I invested money. It's like when you want to learn a language, you listen to podcasts like this, but maybe you're not that committed, and then you hire a teacher, and every week or you spend money on a course. Well, you might say that then you skip lessons and you don't go to the course. But anyway, if you invest money, it makes it more real. You know this. Come on. And then once I've finished with the editor, I hope. Well, I need a book cover designer, but this is already, we're talking about maybe June here, because I'm planning to finish this by the beginning of June, to publish it by the beginning of June. And I hope I will manage to do that, but I don't know. Still a lot to do. Right now, I'm going to take a break. I'm just going to take a break. I don't want to see that draft anymore. Right. Is this helpful? I don't know. I don't know if it's helpful or not. If you have any questions, as I said, there are no secrets. To be honest, the sooner I see the word secret every time, like the secret to build to grow on YouTube, the secret to learning a language, the secret. What secret? What are you talking about? What's the secret? There are no secrets. They're just, you want to do something. You want to write. Produce a draft. To me, the best thing to do is to sit down and produce a draft. But of course, it's not that easy. Like it's not. And not everyone can write, or not everyone maybe feel that not motivation, but maybe you're not a person who perseveres. Maybe, I don't know. To me, I wanted to finish this, and generally in my life, from what I've seen in my life, from what I've noticed about myself, when I have a goal that I really care about, I don't stop. When I have a goal that I'm not sure about, like for example, burning belly fat, it's not. I'm not that consistent. Though I go running a lot of time, but I don't know. Let's end this video here. But I forgot. I think I had another thing to tell you. The draft, the book, there was something else I wanted to tell you that I don't remember. I will tell you. Will come to my mind, and I will tell you in the next video. Yeah. See you soon. Bye-bye. Thanks for listening. Thank you for watching. If you're a writer and you want to improve your writing, or you want to keep improving your writing, consider joining my private email list, Better Writers. I send one short email every week. I share tips, insights, things that I learn, book recommendations to help you do one thing only: become a better writer. The link is in the show notes or in the description of this video. Thank you for listening once again. I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.